Good morning. It's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Today is Wednesday, 16th October 2024. Yesterday was a fascinating day where the cheap got cheaper and the costly got costlier. Before we come to the topic, let's look at what happened yesterday. So you see the morning it opened with it opened with a big gap up, but the market could not sustain both on the Nifty and Bank Nifty, though Bank Nifty fought back during the day, but Nifty closed in the red. So this is again what happened yesterday. Nifty was down about 0.2%. HDFC Life came with good results but got beaten. This is another case of where, with good results, the price becomes the fundamentals become better, but the price becomes cheaper. Bajaj Auto also has been reporting good fundamentals, but then it is becoming cheaper. Nifty small cap advanced day for the sixth session. In fact, small cap and micro cap are generally regarded as expensive indices vis-a-vis Nifty. The cheapest index, of course, is the Bank Nifty, which is struggling. The most expensive indices are the small cap and micro cap, which are doing very well. So that is the irony of this bull market. Realty again is an expensive index that advanced for the second day. FMCG expensive index advanced for the third session. Godrej Consumer did well. Nifty Bank also advanced, but mainly ICICI Bank led the advances, and Federal Bank to some extent contributed. HDFC Bank was in the negative. Metal declined for the second session, expectedly so, because whatever China is doing is not sufficient enough for the metal in complex to go up. So, in fact, they're so desperate now, they're going to have another press conference tomorrow. But as we look at it, China is already 2.5% down, and Hang Seng also is down. So, Nifty Energy was going up, but it fell down because of Reliance Industries. Again, Reliance Industries has not come with so bad results. If you really look at sum of parts, then you see Reliance Industries is very cheap. But because both the oil to consumer and the retail and Geo, all of them are combined in one entity, the true valuation of Reliance is not revealed in that sense. Pharma was going up, but the Divi's was there was spanner in the works of Divi's, and Divi's fell down, but again bounced back. That's another case of where an expensive stock, Divi's, trades at around 95 PE, but it is closing better off the lows, even though there is bad news on that. IT also came off, though Wipro announced a bonus in this week when the board meets, but Wipro got sold off. Nifty Bank, again, it was going up, it came down. Bank of Maharashtra came up with very good results, but it got cheaper. The FIs continue to sell slightly above what DIs are doing. The volumes were reasonably good yesterday, better than day before yesterday. Advances and declines were more or less equal. So you had Nifty, for instance, which was down, and the Bank Nifty was up, and so were the broader indices. Globally, what happened? Dow Jones made an all-time high and then sold off heavily, around 0.75%. S&P also did the same thing. It sold off heavily. Nasdaq looked interesting, but then because of Nvidia and the other company like ASML brought the Nasdaq down significantly. FTSE was weak through the day. DAX was strong, but then it sold off in line with what US markets did. Commodities, Brent continues to be under pressure, especially with the news filtering out that Iran will not get bombed by Israel in terms of the nuclear and oil facilities. Israel has promised US that they will bomb only military facilities of Iran. So that made the oil traders heave a sigh of relief, and they sold oil. They've been selling oil for the last few days, and at one point of time it was below 74. Now it's almost flat. Gold almost coming to an all-time high, but flat closing. Silver is stuck between 31 and 32, but still strong. Bank of Maharashtra quarterly results came up, is what I was mentioning. The profit after tax has gone up by about 44%, but there was no follow-up buying on that. So this is a classic case of very good results, but being sold off. It is not that, the results were discounted. Very few people actually trade in Bank of Maharashtra as far as the institutions are concerned. So it is not that, it came as, disappointment in any manner. Same thing with HDFC Life, came with good results. Premium was up. Management expenses, of course, were up. Profit after tax was up 15%, but it too got sold off. Now, this is Divi's, which I was mentioning. During the day, with the bad news, with some legal problems, so it fell down. Then it bounced back. And if you look at the bottom line, there is the daily chart of Divi's. It has been going up consistently, and today it trades at about 95 PE, whereas many good stocks trade at much lower at 20, 30 PE. Now, the disinvestment plan has started for the government, though they had not put any target. They had mentioned that sooner or later we will try to disinvest, but we don't have a plan as such. We don't have a quota for that. So first one is coming is Cochin Shipyard, which is about 5% is what they're going to disinvest, 2.5% at one shot, and a green shoe option of another 2.5%. So this is how the behaved yesterday. So what I'm trying to get at is that the cheap is becoming cheaper and the expensive is becoming costlier. So that is what we need to consider. Yesterday also, SEBI came up with some fresh guidelines on more exposure to brokers to the F&O, which is a very good sign, I would say. So today we go into the market. Today is the Bank Nifty expiry. Bank Nifty was more, let's say, the stronger of the two between Nifty and Bank Nifty. So we may see some value buying coming into the market. We were long yesterday, but we were wrong yesterday because we got into the wrong good stocks at wrong prices. That is the problem in day trading. So we ended up taking delivery of something, Bajaj Auto, for instance. But at the end of the day, we were proven wrong as far as going long is concerned. Today too, I'll continue to go long because we believe that there is some more steam left in the market. And tomorrow is the ECB meeting, and is expected that ECB will reduce interest rates. Today, three of the Southeast Asian central banks are meeting. One of them is out of three, at least one of them is expected to reduce interest rates. So all said and done, the market is nervous in some areas, but quite strong in some other areas. As I mentioned, the micro cap and small cap are doing very well. Mid cap not so bad. Bank Nifty is recovering. Nifty is struggling mainly because of stocks like Reliance. So as we speak, I feel that 5,000, which has been held, maybe it may come down a little bit here and there, but I strongly suspect for 24,700 will be a good support, and it's unlikely to fall below that. Of course, anything can happen in the market, but I'm going with the view that 24,700 will be held, and the market is likely to creep up with more and more results coming, like Infosys is also coming this weekend, HDFC Bank is coming. All of them are in the pipeline, and those results will be good. Sooner or later, I think the market will recognize that and will start moving up because, you see, globally, markets are much, much more buoyant than Indian markets. So whatever you do today, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me here.